this right. Stuck it out till morning light come knocking, and the pain seems to fade away. There's a boat around the bend, and told you I would be there when it's darkened. But it never seems to happen. Forever's just a nap away. I guess you couldn't bear the weight, but it never was too late. I could love you if you lie and pretend that you know why I'm going. But we can't change the hand we're dealt. We just play it as it lays, as the game erased the ways of knowing. They knew we never blew it, and in their view the blow was felt. I saw you up around the bend. I didn't want to know you when it all comes down upon you, or when it's the end. And try to claim you lost it, and you won't have to pretend you ever learned no way to comprehend the plans that you were given, the breaks you tried to mend. Follow on along my lines. There's a place somewhere that shines on fallen. We never told you not to go. It's a place along the way. It's a price you'll have to pay, this calling. Never comes to take you, 'cause you can never break the play. I thought that you had come to stay. If you would only learn the way, pretend you're growing up, you could get out of the club you're forming. 'Cause no one wants to be there with you. I could never love that way. You would be the first to say when calling. But I can tell you're lying, could never change the high you felt. I saw you down around the corner. At least I know I tried to warn her. It'd come down upon you hard when it's the end. Now the tie is broken, and I don't have to bend. You couldn't claim to call yourself a friend, and you could never offer what you cannot defend. Everybody always told me that your soul was cold and moldy, but I found a living heart that beats beneath the waves. Not a victim of disaster, more prized beneath the plaster. Unexpected rays of light from some long dead distant star. I tried hard to capture it, keep it to my chest. Dared to hope that if I tried that I could be the best. Wondered if a leap of faith could get me to the side, or should I trust my pride and let it be my guide, my guide. I believed in what I found there, told the bald head and the long hair, but they called my dream a nightmare and locked it all away. If every point of view is equal, surely hell is other people standing up to put you down and scorn the things you say. But I got out of control, I robbed and I stole, and I didn't feel a twinge of guilt. So I showed what I took, the records and books, and turned down what people built, but no blood was spilled. As I grew a little older, burning heart began to smolder, and I wasn't quite so bold, so I quit before I failed. Got an amp and found an outlet, put the plug into the socket, turned the volume up to 10, and I let the neighbors wail. Why must they always fight the feeling in my voice? I would try to reach them if I thought that was a choice. There I'll satiated by salesmen senseless songs, and they want me to sing along when I know that he's wrong, he's wrong. Try to get a band together, but my leash was on a tether, and they sharply jerked it back and said nothing's what it's worth. I thought the conflict had been settled, but oppressors always meddle. Once they start, they never stop until they rule the earth. So I got out of there quick, guitar and a pick, and the amp across my back. And you know what I found? There was a new town just a mile down the track. I know we're going back. That's alright. I do all my best work at night, putting pieces together in a picture that'll never be finished, listening to see when they fit just right. I tried to smoke just once a day, takes the pain away. I wanna take away all the bullshit, wither it in the light, then see what the lies have to say. When they get down to ground zero, this is what they know. They're the only ones to blame, and everyone knows so. Pain's at the middle of my chest. It feels a lot like your regret. Things that had you singing along, the words you always thought were wrong. Fell in lockstep with the trend. Thought you'd play a game and just pretend, but the 20th cycle comes round again. swept right off the end. When you get down to ground zero, this is what you'll find. There is something instead of nothing, and it's not you that drew the line. If you were still around, you'd be the only game in town. Then we wouldn't wonder where you were. If you were still a man, maybe then we'd understand. But surely you can see why I'm not sure. Seems to take forever and a day, tracking down the stolen things you say. I wish I could have been surprised, would have looked into your eyes, but now you're finished telling lies forever, forever and ever. You were still alone, not just hanging on the phone and talking through it every second long. You might just see the sun breaking through and on the run, leaving traces trapped down in a song. Seems to see you looking at it move, asking every answer you can prove. Should've turned away in shame, should've let her call your name, but now your chance goes up in flame forever, forever and ever. If you didn't have to leave, maybe then we could believe everything would work out for the best. If you were coming back needing something that you lack, still asleep but never getting rest, when that last detective comes around, asking you to show him what he's found, never tell him anything, let that telephone just ring, 'cause caged birds never really sing for pleasure, no, never ever, and they never will. They got the time to kill, and you know they still don't like your record. You know it's true, it's just not up to you. And when you get through, you know it's over. You know it's over. So let it go. I just don't trust you, not enough to let you in. You keep leaving by the side and coming in again. Clear as a mirror, you're a loser to the end. I just tried to put up with you because you were my friend. You're just not learning that the way you think is wrong. You're just lying to yourself, getting on along. Your manicured exterior is just a plain pretense. It's a fatal gesture of your lack of common sense. I don't know what I can tell you, it all works out the same. Give up on your bigotry or go back where you came. It's a one-man nation and you violate the law. It's not anybody's fault, you don't know who you are. Doesn't justify the actions that you took. Just because you took some notes, sold them as a book. It's the state of a nation that your camera never sees. It's a docile feeling nobody ever needs. I don't know what you can tell me that could ever change my mind. You made no connection anybody couldn't find. Clear as a mirror, hiding you just out of view. Peering through the glass, all the things you'll never do. Of a dead man comes to you in your room. It's like nothing that you've ever heard. try to get away, the more it brings you back. The less you try to listen, the more you'll tend to learn. You think now you figured out just what this is all about. Try to set the madness down in words, but you still don't understand why things don't work the way you planned, why you can't just make yourself be heard. Was it an accident of birth that predetermined what you're worth? What signs were sent from heaven to land down on your brow? When the pendulum swings back, throw the needle off the track by going down the path that leads you out. The voices that haunt you, they hear it in your sleep. It tells you not to try or you will lose. Waiting on a falling star to come and tell you who you are. You'll have the time to learn to pick and choose. You fill diaries with doubt, or words we'll learn to live without. You cover up the canvas with critical acclaim that does not belong to you, despite the rigors you went through to try and shed that cursed familial name. You'd love to hide the truth, pull your hair out by the roots and wait for inspiration to hit you where you sit. So you try to find the ones clustered round the distant suns. You feel it's been forever, yet the waiting's just begun. Laughs at your failure, watches you flame out, convinces you it's suicide to stay. In a dusty room somewhere, testifies that you were there, but anyone never gives it a play. In an accident of birth brought you right down to the earth, or was it criticism, just more than you could take? Or were you just a pawn? The voice spoke through and then moved on to talk to someone else that's never even seen your face. Wild in youth, but you gave up on yourself. Decided you'd be normal, just like everybody else. Toe the line and do the crime and hope that you can sleep. Giving up on everything you know you'll never keep. You play the part, it's from the heart. You barely start, and then it blows away. Turn your face away. Still wanna see the circus, but you didn't wanna pay. You went away one windy day and said that you'd be back once you found the confidence you evidently lacked. You go back home to be alone. You use the phone, but don't have much to say. that you forgot something, but what you'll never know. Turning red because you said such shit when you were young. Nowadays you nearly always try to hold your tongue. You're growing old, like you were told. The house was sold, and then you moved away. One sunny day, could look at you all day, never hear a word you say, and I don't believe anyone can tell. See, your eyes are open wide, but I don't see you inside. There's a funny smell, makes me feel unwell. When I go, I want to go with starlings on the sill, singing songs never touched by words. Heaven from the earth with all its intrigues and its quirks. Going home with no more tales to tell. You don't listen to my words, but you tell me that you heard a story I recall from long ago. We were in the Golden Park, walking back before the dark, trying to pretend we didn't know. The hours of naivete were slipping through the sand. We were skipping down a broken road, wishing it would be this way forever and another day come to take the place of where we were. I reached out to take your arm, then I turned and you were gone. Just a whiff of your perfume was in the air. I looked left and I looked right, you were nowhere in my sight. Abandoned on the midway as I feared. When I was just a child and the circus was in town, kids that used to say they'd run away. No, they didn't feel that way, it's just what they're supposed to say. Parents try too hard to put them down. It's okay to be from home, it's okay to be alone, but that doesn't mean anybody knows who you are, what you do, what your daddy put you through, if you'll ever find some place to go. Where everyone is beautiful and everyone is smart, everyone accepts you're one of them. When you've got something to say, everybody feels that way. You're applauded just for being you. I'm still far away from you, and the rumor isn't true that you were ever planning to return. You're more comfortable offshore, keeps a rabble from the door, reminding me of something that I learned. The leaves were turning colors and in piles on the ground. I was just a sulky little kid, wanted to grow up today so things would never be this way again, 'cause I'd found some place to go. I just don't. Sometimes I wish I could feel something different, but I just won't. You can talk every day and the things that you say, all about the way life could be, but all I can see that's between you and me is just a fading memory of something we once thought could be. Going home, we were once sure would be. Well, we all try to see where the world's gonna be, but it isn't so easy to do, 'cause we all gotta know where the world's gotta go and how the hell we're gonna get through. We all try to get by, we all stare at the sky and look for answers we never find. You can pray every day, but the things that you say disappear into the ear of someone we once thought could be. Going home, we were once sure would be. All alone, I once was sure I would be. Going home, home to you, home to you. Like the way things should be. Seem like the way things would be. It goes to things that might have been, promises withdrawn, those random perfect moments that burn brightly now are gone. It's the way that you play at the end of the day, it's not the way you add it up. All I can think is that I need a drink when I think about the way that things are and the way things should be. All alone and the way things should be. Going home, one day soon I could be. Going home, home to you, home to you. And it's true, only you, only you. And it's true, only you, only you. And it's true. It seemed like the way things should be. It seemed like the way things would be. When the last snow settled on the hills of home and the rains have taken hold, the sage stows till yet the young ones pass on their journey to the old. They hurry down the pathway in their rush to find what lies at the bottom of the hollow, hidden from their eyes. I watch them from the window as they disappear from sight. That season never lasts as long as they think it might. Something always pulls them down from wherever they may be. They can't just see the side of life that they wanna see. They show off, don't you get beyond your station. Don't dare to tell them that you know the score. They might get angry and then you'll be sorry. That poison makes you bitter as before. Wish I'd never known you, 'cause the story's just that sad. I hope things would turn out alright, and I guess they really have. But there's just no hope for you, and I wonder where you'll go. A million roads I can't imagine, just one that I know. I really wanted to be friends and to work the difference out, but I just don't think you understand what the story's all about. Even if you'd somehow hear it, it would just pass by your mind while you search for hidden meaning somewhere else besides the lines and get lost in repetition. It's the same old stupid thing that just goes on and on and on and on. And what good can it bring? I asked them questions they couldn't answer, problems they couldn't solve. Facts and figures line like soldiers, numbers that they called. But even when they set the rules, they always come up short. Always counting on another fairer day in court. The players shouldn't challenge their positions. We'll tell you who you are and where you fit. Don't you tell us we don't know the answers. The game goes on, we gave our lives to it. Tried to sleep another night away, and told you not to take the train. One and only shot to get away, make 'em all regret your name. Gravity is there to pull you down and remind you who you are. I remind you when I come around, when you always reach the stars. When you were young and you grasped them fearlessly, without a single worry you'd get burned. When you were young and you weren't afraid to see, when you were wrong you weren't afraid to learn. Can you tell me how to find the way back to who you used to be? I remember how you looked that day and the way you looked at me. Take my hand and let's go walking out, find ourselves out in the street, rediscover when without a doubt it was destiny to meet. When you were young and you walked along the sea, staring up into the great beyond. When you were young and you pushed ahead of me, you took the lead when I could not respond. Now we know the time has long gone by, and you missed your chance to play. I can never help it, wondering why, given how you spent your days. When they find you, you won't tell them no, if you ever found it out. But I remember when you used to know, and you weren't afraid to shout. When you were young and you stepped up to the threshold, stepping off into the great unknown. When you were young and the stories hadn't been told, and I had some hope you knew where you were going.